Welcome to Crochet 101. My name is Michelle Bryce and I will be your guide as you choose the items that you will need to begin your new hobby. The first thing that you're going to need is a crochet hook. I would recommend starting with an H and an I. The next thing you're going to need is a sharp pair of small scissors. You are also going to need a small ruler or a tape measure and a tapestry needle. The tapestry needle you will need to sew in the tails from the beginning and ending of your project and anytime you change colors. A bent tip needle is the best one to use because it's the easiest way to get in and out of your tight stitches. You will also need stitch holders. These are good to put at your project on your last stitch so that it holds your project and keeps it from unraveling until you come back to it. I would recommend having some kind of basket or a carry case to keep your project in. And of course you need to choose a yarn. Now the best yarn to learn to crochet with is a medium worsted weight. Now whether you are taking a class at a hobby store or if a friend is teaching you or if you're watching YouTube videos, I still recommend purchasing a good book. This one, I Taught Myself to Crochet, has both a guide for right-handed crocheters and it also has a section for left-handed crocheters. One of the good features about this book is the illustrations. As you can see here, it's very easy to see how each stitch is made because the illustrations are so clear. And also, after you've learned the different stitches for this book, at the end of the book, there are some patterns for you to use. Now when purchasing yarn, you'll notice that there's some information on the label. Here's a sample label that you would find on a skein of yarn. The first box tells you the yarn weight. The next box tells you the knitting gauge. The last box here tells you the crochet gauge. Now for this one, it tells us that 16 single crochets times 18 rows should give us a sample swatch of 4 inches by 4 inches. If your sample swatch is smaller than 4 inches by 4 inches, then you need to increase the size of your hook by 1. And if your sample swatch is larger than the 4 inches by 4 inches, then you need to decrease the size of your hook, which is why I recommend starting with 2 hooks until you find the right hook for you and how tight your stitches are going to be. Another resource that I find very valuable is the laundry care sheet. And the reason is, if you'll look at the very bottom of your label, you'll see here the fabric care guide: washing, drying, bleach, iron, and dry cleaning. As we can tell from this fabric care guide, for this particular yarn that this label came from, any project made with this yarn will need to be hand washed, laid flat to dry, not be bleached or ironed or put through dry cleaning. Which is why, if you can download from the internet or from Pinterest a laundry care cheat sheet, you can see here it has all of the symbols that you'll find on your label. These are all of the basic items that you will need to begin your new hobby. Happy crocheting!